Lights, camera, review.
Hello, and welcome to the worst movies of the year video. You never know what kind of movies you're going to watch, whether they'll be your favorite movie of all time, or horrible movies that make your eyes want to vomit. Remember, these are opinions. We all have different tastes in movies. First, I will talk about movies that I have never seen, and then talk about 2025 films. Let's start talking about these films. My Blind Brother didn't leave the best impression on me. The film looked appealing based on 1 minute of the trailer, but it turned out to be crass and predictable with unlikable characters. I was expecting more of a comedy. Only one scene made me laugh. Supposedly, a blind champ who boasts that he's aware of everything doesn't suspect a thing when he sits between his brother and girlfriend, who are just dressing back up. I felt my brain spinning during this movie. Give Me Liberty is one of the most realistic slice-of-life films. The majority of the ensemble were non-actors, making it more authentic. I have my opinions about Vic, played by Chris Gallust, who is a patient van driver, but he gets in his own way. I felt sorry for Tracy, played by Lauren Lolo Spencer, who is ignored and couldn't get anything done. Quiet is rare, as characters constantly yell in each other's faces and argue about their hardships. The film enforces that everyone has flaws, and we will get through everything. This movie was a disappointment, in a world completely misses its own point. Based on the trailer and the synopsis, this movie is about the competitive world of the Hollywood industry in voice acting, particularly for women. That's the plotline for the first 5 minutes and the last 20 minutes of this 90-minute movie. The rest of the film is nonsensical relationship drama. Scenes are incohesive, acting is cringe, and the characters' decisions make no sense. Director, writer, and star Lake Bell makes a gratifying film for women to stand up for their voices while completely losing the film's optimistic voice. Nola tricked me. Based on 1 minute of the trailer, Nola is a film about a young woman finding her way. Amy Russom, who plays Nola, is an underrated actress who has more talent than the media praises her for. Nola is a driven young woman who fights for what she wants. This movie should have gone in a completely different direction. Alan Huruska's direction is scattered, focusing on secondary characters who aren't as interesting as Nola. In the end, Nola makes a decision that is completely against her character. My eyes wanted to barf at the outcome of said scene. It's rare when I say that a movie wasted my time, but boy, did this movie waste my time. I turned Hot Tub Time Machine off after an hour. Another rarity. I don't know how I stood it out for that long. The crass humor, characters, and language are despicable. These characters are supposed to be friends, but they act like they want nothing to do with each other. Based on its time travel premise, the film reflects wasted opportunities and a message that didn't sit right with me. I'll travel back to the past to avoid watching this movie. I watched this film at the virtual Sundance Film Festival, and I didn't even finish it. In my opinion, by design, is chair porn. The acting and setup are weird. I didn't even want to know what happened, so I flipped through most of the film. Maybe others have a different opinion, but it wasn't for me. What happened to this series? It started as an exciting character study with an actual plot, and now it's become a porn show. All the characters' conversations are about sex. Jennifer Coolidge's bubbly appearance was missing this season. Other than a couple of exciting storylines, I really feel that this series should have remained as a standalone series. Black Bag is a mystery, all right. I'm still trying to figure out the plot. The film has the right ingredients for a gripping spy thriller, but that missing puzzle piece leaves out several missed opportunities. The film casts top-list actors for the roles, but they're not developed enough. Black Bag never fully settles into the rhythm, falling flat or leaving scenarios underdeveloped. Life is unpredictable. So is this film. What looks to be a film about a man trying to figure out his life becomes a scattered, directionless, and awkward film. Michael Cera, Michael Arano, and Kristen Stewart star in the film. The story talks about friends growing apart, a relatable storyline for most adults. Ricky is not a nice person and doesn't get backlash about his behavior. The road travel angle saves it a bit. I had no idea what was happening by the end. Films need to know their stories before screen execution. I don't have to say anything about this pile of garbage. I watched this film alone in a theater, and I wish I could get that time back. And that was the worst movies of 2025. Share your least favorites in the comments section. Join me next time for my favorite films of 2025. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.